Monday, the 24th of June, 2024, Feast of St. John the Baptist. The reason I'm finding water on the floor is because the tank is cracked and it has a leak. It's got to be replaced. Blessed Friday morning, the 28th of June, 2024, and I'm getting ready to undertake a project that I am entrusting to St. Joseph to help me to install a new toilet. The one that I have, I've been in this house for about 10 years and everything has been working as well as it could. Anything that wasn't, then I could get it repaired. The landlord would take care of any really big task. But anyway, on this feast vigil of Saints Peter and Paul, I'm getting ready to venture out into something major. I'm going to replace the toilet. The tank in the house was leaking, and I didn't realize that the puddle of water on the floor was because of that crack in the tank. So here we go, Friday, 28th of June, 2024, and I am getting ready to become Miss Ronnie the plumber. When this was delivered, I asked the guy to just place it out here because I don't really have any floor space in the house. So I'm going to take it out piece by piece. So here's the box, and I'm going to open it up so I can see what the contents are. All right, here is the toilet that I'm going to be taking out. I attempted to repair this by using some waterproof tape, but unfortunately it didn't prevent the leaking, and I have already cleared the bowl and the tank practically of water. So these are the supplies that the wonderful people over at Home Depot suggested that I have. So scraper, silicone to put at the base, the gun that's going to hold the silicone, and then the fellow said a ratchet wrench. I only have pliers, and then they suggested having gloves. And after, let's see, I'm going to have to try and wiggle that off of there. So here goes. I am praying mightily to get this done today. I have to. I have to. All right, so may my angel be with me. May St. Joseph assist me. Blessed be Jesus and all of the gifts that he gives us. All right, so I have gone online looking for how-tos, replace this commode. Now that I know what the problem is, I'm happy to see that this is a two-piece toilet. That's good news. All right, the tank is off, and thank goodness the two screws came off very easily, thank God. And also, I'm very happy to at least be able to get the first part done. And again, I am not someone who is very prepared to do something like this, and so I spilled water all over the floor. But it is what it is, and I'll continue to work at it until I get the second part off, and then to try and install it. So I've got to get this working today. Can't I? This is the only bathroom in the house. So God help me, St. Joseph, keep working with me. Okay, the seat of the commode has come off, and I've got this little situation going on here where I have the pliers having to hold on to that piping because it's steady leaking water. But here, this is where the wax ring was, and it's a mess, and so that's where the plastic gloves are going to come in handy. And because I continue to spill water all over the place, now I've got newspaper on the floor. So it's looking good. I started about 9:06, and I'm not quite sure of the time. I'm going to check that when I go and get a picture of the bowl that I removed. So here goes. This is by far going to be one of the cleanest floors in cottonwood. And also, perhaps I should have purchased, even though I do have a mop, it's not working well for me. So I should have bought some stock and paper towels because I am using plenty of it. There are some of the household felines. We've got Bosco, the tabby, and then also there's Philippa, the kitten that I adopted with her brother. Now here's the toilet bowl. It's been removed. There's still water in there. And one of the wonderful associates over there at Home Depot suggested that, I think his name was Danny, said that I should put down some cardboard so that I can drag this out. So here goes the practicality of having chewy boxes all of the time. So here we go. The bowl is out. Now I need to drag it outdoors because there is still water and I'm going to have a water trail, but here we go. So the wax ring is a little smushed, but I think that it'll be okay. Out with the old and pretty soon in with the new. All right, it's just after 10 and I started again about 9:10, 9:15, and this is the new bowl. Now the challenge is going to be to lift this so that I can place it over this. It has to be even. I need to put that wax ring in and I have to lift it. So God help me, give me the strength to do what's necessary. I need this to be functional today. Wax ring and screws in place now to position the commode on top of this, and may it be perfect. All right, commode is in place. Wax ring, I just used it at tilted motion to get this positioned properly on the screws, and now to install these things. Moving right along, now I'm getting ready to install the tank. Hey, this handy tool is supposed to help me to get these screws and washers underneath the tank successfully. So here goes. All right, the tank is now pretty secure. It's not budging at all. And the one thing that I'm hoping is that there will be no leaks. All right, so inside the tank, time to install the lid. Screws on either side, and then I should be able to put the water supply. All right, the lid is now tightened and pretty secure. Now let's put the water supply. All right, there's going to be more water on the floor, but what I need to do is get this attached to this right here and then see if I can fill up the tank. Oh boy, here we go. Well, since I wasn't able to secure that water supply as I had a constant flow as I was working at getting this new toilet in, water is filling up the tank, so let me just turn it on fully and get going. There doesn't seem to be any leaking from the connection, only the water that was dripping earlier. So I'm watching it to see if there are any streams of water. The piping remains dry, so that's a very good sign. And the tank is full. Look at that. So let's give it a flush. Here we are, Friday, the 28th of June, 2024, and it took me about 2 hours to install this. My biggest concern was that it would be too heavy for me to move the parts, but thanks be to God, we had some wonderful people at Home Depot who helped me. This one lady, actually, who was the cashier, told me that she had installed hers, and she said that the most challenging part was really because it was heavy, but she managed to do it on her own. So everything is looking good. The tank, there's no crack anywhere. The water line is not leaking, thanks be to God. And also the lid is on here, very secure. And then I'm going to give it a flush, and I'm just about finished. The last thing I need to do is run that silicone along the bottom here, but I will be finished with this. So again, in about 2 hours. So here we go. Let's give it a flush. Perfection. Thank you, Saint Joseph. Thank you, all the saints, for helping me and making sure that I had the courage to fix this. So lastly, I'm going to put the silicone on there and I'll be finished.